Hello, everybody. Getting here, getting here, getting here. I want to make sure that you all can hear me well. Today is Monday, so y'all already know it's gonna come on today. So getting here, getting here, getting here, getting here. Let's see. Got that up. All right. Hey y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to put this up too. All right, getting here, y'all. Getting here. Let's talk today, because today is Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette, and I want to make sure y'all are motivated for your week. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Make sure that you all enter the chat, all right? And make sure that you all are listening in because today is Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette. And of course, I got to give you all some motivation for today. So, let's see. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I am live right now on everything. Yes, I am. Okay. So, hello, y'all. Hello. All right, getting here, getting here, getting here. We are making sure that we are live on all platforms right now. Just to confirm, we are on live on Facebook right now. We also live. Let's see, are we live on TikTok right now? We are live on TikTok. Hey y'all! Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we are live on YouTube as well. So, hey y'all, getting here, getting here, getting here. If you are new here, make sure that you are following Never Game Denied podcast. The podcast is a movement, guys. Okay, we have had so many guests on the show, and the show is something that I love. Okay, and it has been going on for 2 years. All right, so if you're new here, let's break a little breakdown. Okay, so Navigator and I started in 2024. Okay, and it started with just me, just making sure that I get people out here who want to be seen and heard on my platform, and they have businesses, creators, and community leaders. So I only interview people who have small business or who are in the creative space or are community leaders, meaning they have a nonprofit organization and they're giving back to their community. So that's the people who I highlight because I feel like those are the people who are not seen and heard as often as they should due to either not having the publicity that they need or the following, or they're not really consistent on social media because they may be busy, right? So I want to highlight those particular people on my platform. Okay. And that's the reason why I created Never Gave Denied podcast. So, hello, everyone. If you are watching from TikTok, hey, Truth Watchers, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you all double tap that screen, okay? Double tap until that heart blows up and it confetti just spills out, okay? If you're looking at this on Facebook, say hello, do a comment, say something because I can actually put your comment on the screen so that I can give you all a shout out, okay? And I will do my best to do that, all right? Because I love y'all, okay? I love y'all. Y'all have been supporting me. Y'all have been there for me, continuing to support the movement, continuing to share my posts. So make sure you all double tap that screen. Make sure you say something so that I can put your name on the screen and give you a shout out. So y'all, let's get started, okay? Because I am so happy to be here with you all. Last week was a doozy, okay? I lost my baby. All right, I lost beautiful. So shout out to her. Lost my dog of 17 years. And I said, baby, I'm cutting everything off. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me today. All right, so we are back on track. I still miss my girl because I had her ever since I was 13. I'm 30 now. Okay, so that was my baby. But we are back, and as the fashionista that she was, and the girly girl and the lady that she was, I'm gonna continue to keep pushing forward. Okay, so I want to give you all a shout out. Hey y'all. Hey Quinn. Y'all, my best friend entered into the chat. Go ahead, go ahead. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and follow Quinn. Okay. My good sis got some things going on. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on blast, Quinn. Okay. Yes. My best friend is getting into her content bag, okay, and she is going to be giving advice to people who are in the business space. Her business tips, sitting on her couch and giving advice. So y'all go ahead and follow the Hatton Haven, okay, and go ahead and support my girl. Okay, that's my best friend getting her content back. Period. All right. And hey, mom, y'all, exactly. Tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap. All right. Tap the screen, like my mama say. Okay. Go ahead and support. Heck yeah, Quinn. I put you on blast. All right. Y'all. I've been trying to get her to do content. She's been playing with me. Okay. And she's finally doing it. Shout out to her. Period. Okay. So yes, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, tap the screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap. And hello everybody on TikTok. Thank you so much for following. And also, if you're on TikTok, I'm going to comment real quick. Make sure that you all are following Navigator Nod podcast page. Okay. Follow that page that just comment in TikTok because that is the podcast page. And I'm going live from my personal page, Annika Laquette. Okay. So double tap the screen. Hello, everyone over there. All right. Okay, girl. Yeah, you know I have to put you on blast, period. Okay. So, yeah, let's get into today's episode. Today's episode, all right, is Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette. All right. So, if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell on YouTube so that you will not miss any of our episodes that comes out on Mondays at 11 a.m., excuse me, and Wednesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And make sure you follow all the platforms. We have our platforms on every platform: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We even have a Twitch as well. So make sure you all go ahead and follow Navigate and I podcast on all the platforms. And we even have Spotify as well. So go ahead and follow us and show us some love. All right. Show us some love. So let's get into it. All right. So today's episode is sponsored by, y'all can see it, right? Y'all can see it right here. Mic Check South Carolina. And we're going to get into it. Okay. Mic Check South Carolina is something that I've always wanted to do. Okay. And this is something that has been true and dear to my heart. But we're going to get a little bit into it because I love it. All right. And I cannot wait to be a part of this. It will be having 7 podcasters from all over South Carolina. All right. 7 of us. All right, including me. Okay. All over South Carolina. We have someone from Beaufort, not Beaufort, excuse me, Charleston. We have someone from Society Hill. We have Columbia in the house. We have Florence. We have everybody up in here, okay? And Myrtle Beach, okay? So I am so excited to have all these individuals on this panel, okay? And we're going to be having a huge panel discussion, all right? And we're going to be talking about relationships, dating, and mental health. And we're going to get into it, okay? So we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but this episode is sponsored by Mic Check South Carolina. And I'm seeing you all comment, so let me see what y'all talking. Hold on, let's see. Y'all so silly. Yeah, I'm going to talk about you, Quinn. Yes, I am. All right. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you are new to the show, make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Hey, Media Parlor LA. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all are double tapping that screen. Okay. Double tap, double tap, double tap. And thank you so much for tuning in. So, do y'all want to know what today's episode is going to be about? All right. Let's see. So, y'all, today's episode is called Watch This. Sincerely, God. Okay. So, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't know, have you ever been through like a situation where you feel like you're kind of like down on your luck, or you feel as though things in your life is not happening the way you want it to happen, and then all of a sudden God say watch this, and then things blow up, and then you just become blessed, okay? And you like, how the world this happened is unexplainable. Everything that you're doing is unexplainable, and you've been working so hard, you feel like things are being unnoticed, but all of a sudden you just become noticed out of nowhere, and people are starting to support you. People are starting to buy your products, or people just starting to see you and want you in the room with them. Okay. Have you ever had that watch this moment? Okay. Let me break this down. So I want to say, it's been a lot of watch this moments for me. A lot. But I'm gonna see which one I can give you all. So a watch this moment, I would say for me, was when I felt as though I wasn't on my right path, right? I felt like everything that I was doing was not in alignment. Like I was like I'm gonna refer to when I'm working for corporate America. I felt like I wasn't in alignment, right? And I was just working um government jobs and picking up different like tips and tricks about the media because I was in the media for the government, right? And I did all this media stuff, social media, videography, photography, and all of that. And I'm like, bro, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here, right? And then I started working for the DMV, okay? And I felt like, what the world am I doing talking to these people on these phones, baby? What am I talking to these people on these phones for? Why? Getting cursed out every day because someone didn't pay their bill. It was a lot, right? It was a lot. Then went back to working for the media again. Now I still felt like I wasn't in alignment. Then all of a sudden, I said, you know what? Me and my best friend Quinn in the comment section, yeah, me and my best friend Quinn, we was talking in the office. We were just talking, right? And then I said, man, I want to do a podcast, right? I want to do a podcast. And she said, you should do it. You should do it. And I said, okay, scared. And then all of a sudden, God said, watch this. Right when I did it, and it blew up, right? Same thing with my book, okay? I was the type of person, one, I already told y'all, I have dyslexia, okay? So I have undiagnosed dyslexia. And I was always scared to be the type of kid to read in class, okay? Because I may get something backwards or I may read too fast or I felt like I was trying to hurry up and talk too fast because I didn't want to like jumble up my words, but I ended up jumbling my words anyway. All right. And I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be the another type of person to write a book. Heck no. I ain't gonna be no author. Heck no. The moment you say heck no to something, God gonna be like, watch this. God gonna be like, watch this. Okay. And he put in my spirit and in my heart that I need to write a book. And not just any book, but a workbook mixed with a journal and a content planner. Because the reason why I created the content creator journal and 12-month planner is because I kept going to these influencer events, these networking events, and I felt as though people were just standing on the wall, never been like they've never been around people. And that's the thing I keep telling people when I get encounter with them and they ask me how I do social media so well. You got to be sociable, even offline. Okay. Even offline, you have to be sociable. And I felt as though when I went to these content creator events and networking events, people, like I said, people just stay on the wall, and it seemed like you got to approach them, or they will not talk to you at all. They will not have their business cards ready. They will not. They don't know how to network in the room because they're so used to talking to people online. They don't know how to talk to people in person. So God put it in my spirit to say, you know what? You need to create a content creator journal for people with social anxiety, because honestly, y'all, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of your favorite content creators have social anxiety. I am one of them. Okay. However, for me, I know how to turn it off and turn it back on. Like that's how I've been my whole life. My mom would be like, "Girl, you better get yourself together. You better get yourself together." But the whole time I'm scared and I'm nervous and I got anxiety, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing till somebody say something to me. But then eventually I said, man, that's not how I'm gonna make money. That's not how I'm gonna be able to network. That's not how I'm gonna be able to make connections if I don't open my mouth up and talk to people. Right? But I want y'all to get this connection. You heard what I just said. Open my mouth up and talk to people, right? Think about it. Think about that. Hold on to that. So God put that in my spirit to create that book. And in that book, I have for each month what you should be doing towards your content. First, starting off with motivating yourself. That's the first month. And batching your content. The next month, have something going on. I can't tell y'all because I got to buy the book. Okay. And if you want the book, hold on, let me put this up real quick. If you want the book, here's the book right here. Okay. You can screenshot this and you could purchase the book. It's only $12. Okay. And get your book in about If you got Amazon Prime, you'll get it in about 2 days. But if you don't have Amazon Prime, you get it probably like in 5 days. Shoot, probably less than that. But there's the book right here. Okay. It's called Content Creator Journal and 12-Month Planner. And it's specifically for people who have social anxiety. All right. But it's not just for people who have social anxiety, it's for anybody who want to get into their content journey, just like I did. All right. So, oh, thank you for the rose, Ma, on TikTok. Thank you. Make sure y'all double tap that screen. All right. So let's get back to it. So remember when I said talk to people, open my mouth to talk to people. Did you hear what I said at the beginning of this conversation? When I said I had to work for the DMV, right? And I had to what? Talk to people. Guys are interested in interested in men, okay? Because when you think about it, I used to hate talking on the phone. I used to hate talking to people. Like I knew that I had to talk to people, but I didn't really like talking to people like that. I had to get warm up and comfortable, right? But when I worked for the DMV, that's all I did for 8 hours straight was talk to people on the phone. So I want y'all to understand this. Everything that I did has led up to a watch this moment. When I was working in the field of media, didn't little did I know that I'll be working for media for the rest of my life, but for myself, right? Doing this podcast, I had to learn how to do script writing, and I figure out how to do scripts with my show. And when I interview my guests, I had to learn how to do media, social media. And now I do social media and I'm a social media strategist for companies and for individuals. Like everything is a watch this moment. Everything is a watch this moment. Okay? Everything makes sense. And just because you feel like you're not in alignment right now with what your goal is and what you want to do, you maybe are in alignment. Maybe you need to figure out what you need to do at that particular time. So, for example, you say, "Dang, I don't feel like I need to be working at Pizza Hut," and you flipping dough and you putting some stuff together for you put your piece together and you put in the oven, and then you gotta talk to people at the register. You gotta count that money on the register. You gotta wear a uniform. But little do you know, and you said, "Hey, I want to start my own business." Little do you know, look at every single detail and don't ask God why. Ask God, what you trying to teach me in this moment so that I can have this watch this moment. So you could be flipping patties at McDonald's or whatever. Think about all of that. Think about it. You have to put on a uniform, right? Now, what if you have a business where you are requiring your employees, you want to try to hire employees, and they have to have a uniform. You need to you to know what branding is, what that logo is on your shirt, that's branding. Okay. And you seeing McDonald's on your shirt, think about it like this. Your business had to have a brand. You have your brand on your shirt because you are like thinking about like, you know what? I'm constantly having to put on this McDonald's shirt because I'm representing McDonald's. That same confidence that you have representing another company, you should be representing your own company. Have the logo on the shirt. Okay. Then you like, dang, why am I flipping patties? Boy, I could be doing something better. I could be rapping. I could be whatever. The same pads you be flipping could be the same pads that you can like literally be flipping in your mind. Like you could be flipping like things, like making things better. Like you could flip houses, you can buy land and flip that. Like just think about it. It's a reason for everything, right? It's a reason for everything. You got to count money at the register. Shoot, you could be counting money for your business and making sure that your money and your funds are in alignment. You are sitting here trying to like talk to people at the register, but you could be talking to people to network and get yourself out there. That is like literally being a cashier is literally firsthand on customer service and actually talking to people and getting yourself out there. Literally, that is firsthand on networking because that's training you to open your mouth and say something to people. Even if you ask them, what can I do to help you today? Even if it's simply asking people like, um, what's your order? Like literally, it's literally training you subliminally to actually talk to people. So think about it that way. Don't be negative when it comes to, oh, why am I doing this? Because I didn't know that either until I'm finally, in my opinion, in alignment. It's not- Okay, let's see. Okay, y'all, my soror is in the building. My line sister, okay, she said, Whether you know it or not, many people watch your journey. My first encounter with you, I wouldn't have known this because how you present yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. You definitely making a difference. Thank you so much, Shonda. I miss you, girl. I miss you, girl. Yeah, that's my line sister. Yes, girl. People don't know that. People don't know that I have had so many lives. Okay, when people see me, they automatically assume because people have told me that they automatically assume that they think that I'm bougie. They think I'm stuck up. They think that I'm mean, but they don't even realize, yo, Annika got a story to tell. Okay, Annika literally help people. I am doing community service every single day. Okay, whether you know it or not. And I do see them comments. We're gonna address that real quick. I do see them comments where people thinking that I'm not helping the people or something. I'm letting you know I help people every single day. That lets me know that y'all don't watch my show. I do community service every single day. I'm giving back to my community. I'm highlighting small businesses. I am highlighting creatives and community leaders. Highlighting them. That's a lot of work, baby. Because I want to make sure that people get on my platform and they brag about themselves. All right? Brag about themselves. Because I feel as though people are often like when you're a business owner, you're helping other people. But who's helping you? Big Ani gonna help you. Okay, so come on my platform. Come on Navigator Night podcast and talk about your business. Talk about your creative space. If you a singer, dancer, actor, executive producer, director, whatever the case may be, I want you on my show. You have a nonprofit organization, I want you on my show because I want you to talk about it. So that's community service. Period. All right. So yeah, that's exactly what I do. But I want y'all to have this watch this moment. Think about every single thing that you've been through and God said, watch this. God said, watch this. Okay. Especially when you feel like you have a broken mindset and you have a broken spirit and you feel like you ain't gonna never make any money and you feel as though like God is like putting you in a position where, hold on, y'all. God's put you in a position where you feel like you are behind, you feel like you don't have it all together, and then God say, watch this. Y'all, this is my best friend Samuel Summers, okay? Y'all go ahead and support his brand too. All right. He is a certified gun instructor, okay? Pum pum instructor. Y'all better not block me on TikTok either. Certified weapons instructor, okay? I got my CWP from him and my first pum pum from him too. Okay? So go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Shop with my dude, okay? Go ahead, support his business, my best friend. All right. So now my best friend's up in my chat today. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on today, best friends? Okay. So y'all, just think about your life and just think about the watch this moments that you have had. Just think about it. Just think about it. And I want you to take that in. You was like, dang, I'm broke. And then all of a sudden, God pay your bills. You try to figure out where the world this money came from. I ain't the only one. Okay. Well, God was like, watch this. You're like, dang, I'm on my last dollar and I got to pay this light bill. I got to pay this water bill. And God was like, watch this. Somebody come up to you and say, you know what? I felt in my spirit to give you this. There ain't nobody but God. Okay. I don't know. I don't know anybody who don't think that way. There ain't nobody but God. So just think about your watch this moments. Everything is a lesson or a blessing. Like, just think about it. Don't see life as, oh my gosh, this is the end all be all. I'm done. I don't have no more, things to give. As long as you have blood in you, life in you, you can do something differently than what you did yesterday. Today is a whole new day. That's a whole new you. People say, oh yeah, you can't change. You can't change. People can change. Okay. Now, you can forgive them. Yeah, you may not forget. However, people do change. And also, my best friend Quinn told me yesterday I need to give myself some grace. So also I'm gonna tell you, give yourself some grace. Okay. And also know to keep taking your business seriously, keep taking your creative space seriously, and it's going to work out. Because there's a lot of watch this moments. A lot of them. A lot of them. And you can literally be doing something and you thinking it is just for you, but it could be for somebody else. You could be blessing somebody else with your talents and your gifts. Literally. People are waiting for you. I heard a quote and I've seen it too. People are waiting for you to use your talents and your gifts so that they can get inspired to use their talents and their gifts. Not saying that they're going to be doing the same thing you're doing. I'm saying they could be doing something differently from you, but they said, dang, I seen somebody else do it or I seen you do it and now I'm going to do it. So do what you got to do to make your dreams come true. Keep God first and pray over it. I don't do any decision making without God first. And if I don't go through God first, then I feel like something is not in alignment, something's not right. So pray about it, go through God first, and then make your decision. So you can know that God is showing you a watch this moment. I'm telling you, because y'all have just think about it. Look over your life. And you said, dang, I came this far. Just imagine the problems I had and then God solved them. Just think about it. Just think about it. All right. So y'all, we're gonna get into a quick commercial break and let's talk about this real quick. So, y'all have seen this right here. All right, beside my face. Hey y'all, making sure I can read everybody's comment. You're inspiring others, your gifts are yep, that's right. Y'all see this right here. This is the flyer, okay? But let me put y'all on to this real quick. Make the flyer bigger. All right. So y'all, this is Mic Check, South Carolina. So we're gonna get deep into it real quick. So everyone knows if you are following me or you have been following me for a long time, you know that I have panel discussions on my show every 3 months. The first panel that I had was the all male panel, right? Let me see if I can put this to the side. Hold on, y'all. Because I want y'all to see my face. Okay. So everyone knows that I've had an all male panel at one point. I have had an all woman panel. I also had plus size panel, formal addicts, aka recovered survivors. I had let's see, the LGBTQ plus panel. Um oh, parents with disabled children panel. Like I've had those panels, all of those panels that's been going on, and it's been happening online. All right. So every last one of those panels have blown up. People have loved them. People have supported them. And I said, you know what? I want to actually have a panel in person. I want to do a panel in person. And every last one of those panels that I've had, it was all about relationships, dating, and mental health. And it was from different different people in different lives point of view. So it was an all male panel. So it was a man's point of view to relationships, dating, and mental health. It was women's point of view to relationships, dating, and mental health. It was men and women's relationship. You know, I was doing that to mental health, right? So as y'all can see, it was a pattern. So I had different people from all walks of life talk about relationships, dating, and mental health from their point of view. And that's the same thing that's going to happen here at Mic Check, South Carolina. Now, Mic Check, South Carolina, the only difference is I'm not saying podcasters or media personalities, relationships, dating to mental health point of view. I'm saying this is Mic Check, South Carolina. So that means all of these people are in the media, okay? All these people come from all over South Carolina. And the reason why I call it Mic Check South Carolina is because one, it's about the media. Okay. These are podcasters. These are well-known podcasters in their field, right? But not only that, I want to highlight South Carolina talent. Okay. Because I feel as though South Carolina has a crab in the barrel mindset when it comes to supporting each other. It's like you can't do better than me. I can't do better than you. We're gonna continue to pull each other down. Right. I have had seen so many people talk negatively. I'm not gonna talk about the artists and the creatives who's been out there, their names, but there's been negative talk about different artists, different creatives in different spaces who are from South Carolina, right? And I said, I don't like that. I'm like, these people are doing amazing things, man. These people are getting themselves out there, but having that crab in the barrel mindset, pulling people down. I'm like, nah, that's not how it's gonna fly. We need to be lifting each other up. We need to be supporting South Carolina, right? Because there's so many people here in this state who are doing amazing things. And not only that, another reason why I created this, because I felt as though South Carolina is always looked over. Even when people who are from South Carolina become famous and rich, they tend to not claim they're from South Carolina, they would say, I have seen so many people. They will literally say that, "Oh yeah, I was born and raised in South Carolina, but I am from LA. I am from Atlanta." No, baby, you're from South Carolina. Or you gotta like do a deep dive into their past, into their life, and find out they're from South Carolina, they're from Columbia, or they're from Spartanburg or whatever. And then I have seen an interview where somebody mentioned that one of the artists is from South Carolina, or one of the actors is from South Carolina, and they said, "Oh, where you found that at? What you mean where you found that at? You're from South Carolina. Why you not happy where you're from?" South Carolina is a beautiful state. Okay. Okay, home of your girl, yours truly. All right. And I feel as though we need to be bringing each other together. We need to be collaborating with each other. So I said, you know what? Collaborate with podcasters is kind of unheard of because we're all in the same field. And you would think it's like a competition. But I said, heck no, I'm not competing against nobody. And they're not competing against me. We are here to support each other. We have the same particular platforms, but we have totally different audiences. And I want to highlight these individuals because they are so amazing and the field that they do. And I said, heck yeah, I want to collaborate with them because they're doing such a good job. And I said, I'm a podcaster, y'all podcaster. Let's do podcasters' point of view to relationships, dating, and mental health. So we'll be bringing all of our audiences together in one room. Okay. So if you support any of these individuals, make sure you all purchase a ticket. Okay. Make sure you purchase a ticket. The event is going to be on November 7th, and the doors will be opening at 5 o'clock. Okay, it's going to be in my hometown of Darlington, South Carolina. All right, we have Jeremy Spencer, Chris Kalen, Michelle A. Burns, me, Bezo, Whitney Victoria, and Doe Stacks. Okay, and you ever felt as though you and your friends are always talking about events you want to go to? You always talk about, oh, I want to go to this event, or I want to go on this vacation, and y'all is still stuck in a group chat. This is a time where you get yourself out that group chat and come to this event, okay? Because it's gonna be 7 of us having a good old talk about relationships, dating, and mental health. And not only that, it's gonna have vendors, okay? So the thing about my vendors that I want to specify to y'all, everybody is going to be different. It's not going to be 2 vendors selling the same thing. It's going to be 1 vendor per category, okay? So just letting y'all know, we do not do multiple people at the same time. We do exclusivity. Okay, one person going to be selling something that's in their field, and I am looking for 3 more vendors. Okay, that's how good it is. Okay, we're looking for 3 more vendors who would love to be a part of this event. All right, and I'm so excited for this. So people have been messaging me and say, "What type of vendors are you looking for?" People who are in the creative space. So you could be an artist and you have paint that you want to sell. Because I love art. Let me tell you something. I want this event to be all about South Carolina art, South Carolina self-care, beauty, photography. I want it to be highlight in South Carolina, but in different spaces. Okay, so you could be a artist, a painter, whatever you the case may be, selling your art. Let's see, you could have your own perfume business. You could have your own jewelry business, clothing accessories. Let's see. I'm looking for people in the technical space. I'm looking for people who are in the financial space. If you have a credit union, or if you have you do taxes for people, you trying to help people get their taxes. If you are a realtor, I'm looking for that too. Excuse me. I'm looking for that too. So if you are in those particular spaces, contact your girl. Send me a DM and I would love to have you at this event. We're also looking at sponsors too. If you do have a business and you want your name to be out there, you could be the presenting sponsor where your name is on all the branding, such as this. I'll be updating this flyer and then I will say, you are presenting this. So it says presented by. You also will be on our merch. You also have your name plastered all on social media. You will have everything that you need to have, okay? And you will also be able to talk at this particular event and tell everyone about your business. You will have your own vendor table so that you can be able to show people your products and people could try like different products from you. So your name and your brand will be all over this event, okay? Because you will be a part of the presenting sponsorship. And you also could be a part of the secondary sponsorship, which is called gold, okay? And you will be getting a similar as the similar perks as the title holder sponsor. However, you only will be getting from them is on stage mention, social media mention. You have your name on branding as well. You will also be having let's see, your own vendor table too. So all of our sponsors will have a vendor table. Okay. And you'll be able to promote your brand there as well. But the difference is you will not have a speaking role at this particular event. And there's so many other things, and I will be able to send you all a list if you are interested in sponsorships as well. But like I said, I am looking for vendors, and I am looking for you to be at this event. Okay, it's on November 7th, and I think I should do a giveaway. What y'all think? I think I should give away. I may give away one VIP ticket and one general admission ticket. I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm thinking about it. I gotta rub my hands together because I want to do something for y'all because y'all been doing a lot for me. So we're gonna see. Probably I'll make probably a decision today to see what I can do because I would love for y'all to come and I would love for you to bring your friends. Now, mind y'all, this is a grown and sexy event. So I am not accepting any people that's under 21. So 21 and up, come on. If you're younger than 21, stay at home. Okay? This is grown and sexy event. So bring your outfits. Bring your girls, bring your homeboys, get y'all grown and sexy outfit. Okay? And I want y'all to look good. I want y'all to look real good because I want to be taking pictures with y'all. Okay. I want y'all to be feeling sexy, feeling good. And not only that, y'all, this event is for you to get out the house. Okay. This event is for you to say, you know what? I want to take my mind off of what's going on in this world. It's a lot going on, y'all. I want to take my mind off of what's going on in this world, and I actually want to be present and in the moment. So I am telling you all, get your ticket today. Let me put it up here real quick. Get your ticket today because I want y'all to be here. Yep, there you go. I want y'all to be here. Get your ticket. It's right here. All right. All you got to do is screenshot this whole entire picture. So you can screenshot me. All right. Screenshot. Bloop. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Screenshot this, get your tickets, okay? And get your tickets, all right? Because I am so excited to see you. We're gonna have a good old meet and greet. And with meet and greet tickets, okay, one, you get in 30 minutes early before everybody else. Also, you get a free hot plate, so a free plate from our food vendor. You get a free beverage from our bartending vendor. Okay. You also get a lanyard that says VIP access. Okay, and you get front row seating. So I don't know about y'all, but I would love me a free hot plate. I don't know. Maybe that is me. Okay. But go ahead and support the movement. Never Gave Denied podcast features Mike Check South Carolina. This is a panel discussion, and we're going to be talking about relationships, dating, and mental health. And I want y'all there because you will be able to go up front, talk to the mic, and ask us some questions too. It's going to be a huge Q&A. Okay, and we're gonna be talking about some raunchy things too, baby. We're gonna talk about sex too, okay? We're gonna be talking about everything. Anything that y'all want to talk about, we are here to listen to you and we'll give you advice. So I love every last one of y'all. Okay. And thank y'all so much, so much for tuning in to the show today. So make sure y'all come back on Wednesday because we'll be featuring Chris Graham. Okay. He's the founder of Brick Nation 55. Okay. He's also a former NFL player. Okay. I believe he say play for the Saints. He has been doing so much. He was in the army. Trucking. Like he has so many lives, okay? And I cannot wait for y'all to hear his story. So make sure y'all tune in on that date is wrong, but it's okay, y'all. Tune in on Wednesday, okay, at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear Chris's story. And it's not going to be live. You can see it on YouTube, okay? You'll be able to see it on Never Gave Denied podcast YouTube page. So make sure that you all come back on Wednesday and get yourself a ticket. I'm gonna keep promoting this, okay? Because I love what I do and I love South Carolina and I want to put South Carolina talent on. So make sure that you all come to this panel discussion, get your questions ready, get your outfit ready, because I cannot wait to see you on November 7th. So I love every last one of you all. Make sure you come back. And remember, yes, life was delayed, but it never gave denied. I'm your host, Annika Laquette, and you just listened to Never Gave Denied podcast for Motivational Monday. Bye, y'all.